sister and I were in a car on a long drive home from Devon. My father driving, Betty in the front seat, driving him insane with the exact same question over and over again. Where's Bilangulta? It's on the M2 red line near Földalatti. Bilangulta? 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 Yes, Bilangulta. The drive seemed endless. I put my headphones on so I could feel like I could breathe again. Today, my father, sister and I went with my grandparents to look at a care home. Not for my aging grandparents, my grandfather who just shamelessly parked in front of his neighbour's garage, or my grandmother, wobbling in with her cane as if she owned the place, but for my sister. For my sister Betty, who would be graduating in 3 years from a school for special kids like her, only to be thrust into a home because her father works abroad and her mother cannot take care of herself, let alone her child, and her younger sibling who cannot bear the idea of giving up a quiet life to take care of his autistic sister. The residents there were welcoming enough. A nice woman in her 40s came trampling down front porch to meet us, shaking each her hands in turn, but I could see in her eyes a little girl no older than 10, still stuck on pressing questions like, what's for dinner this evening? Or will they let me watch my favourite show on the telly tonight? Meanwhile, Betty's interrogation of my father prevailed. Where's Bilangulta? It's on the M2 red line near Földalatti. Bilangulta? Bilangulta. Bilangulta? Yes, Bilangulta. 2 dogs in a kennel were barking at us for to sleep. The sound pierced my ears and I could see my father growing quiet as time went on. But the dogs would not shut up until we were gone. We were led into their dining room, where 12 chairs lined up in a neat row, 12 colourful plastic plates, plastic cups and a large plastic jug. We sat in a circle, and I learned that this boy is excited for his parents to visit him on the weekend. And that girl has been living here for over 15 years now. And I tried to think to process that information, as next to me I could hear, where's Bilangulta? It's on the M2 red line near Földalatti. Bilangulta? Yes. Yes, Betty, Bilangulta. Bilangulta? Bilangulta. I've learned throughout the years not to try too hard to keep a train of thought when my sister is nearby. I remember my father telling me not long ago about his memory of Betty's first day of school when she was 6, how he had still not come to terms with the way she was, and how at the time he was still grieving the life he'd had before, of dinner parties and travelling the world, and being a successful comedian fresh out of the greatest acting role of his life. I could see his eyes were wistful and damp. But just then, Betty piped up from the seat beside him. Where's Bilangulta? It's on the M2 red line near Földalatti. Bilangulta? Bilangulta. You get the point. He told me how, coming into this world for the first time almost 12 years ago now, he felt terrified, lost, unable to imagine that his sweet, intelligent daughter would ever truly fit in with these people. And I think I thought something similar today. Maybe it will be better for her there, where the floors are clean and the residents friendly, and the care is more patient with her than I've been in years. But right now I cannot possibly understand a life without the sound of her discordantly humming the same 5 songs, or begging me to go to the playground near her house, or her fervent search to find an answer to the eternal question, where the hell is Bilangulta?